And welcome everybody to another day here at Maumee High School, looking at around 76 degrees for the NBC showdown between the Maumee Panthers and your Eastwood Eagles. Thank you everybody for joining us. I'm Dan Ridenour, and boy oh boy are we going to have quite the day today. Nothing like Friday, man, I'll tell you. It was quite a rainy day. Eastwood playing Rossford for that one, but nonetheless we're here. The sun is out and you can feel the heat. Eastwood going to be in their reds, and the home whites will be worn by the Maumee Panthers. So beyond that, that's what we have. But let's take a look at our starting lineup, as is custom for your Eastwood Eagles. So let's starting it off to lead off. We're going to have Colton Woodward, and that's going to be your shortstop. Then followed by Brock Messinger. Going to be out there Caden Donnell, Drew Keshmerich, Connor Norton, Paul Lotzenheiser, Eric Hepler, Cam Shoemaker, and then to finish out the order, going to be Drew Ludhart for that. Then for the home team today, the Maumee Panthers, Will Kubitz, followed by his brother Ben Kubitz, going to be out there today. And then following along, the number 6 of Carter Kopfler, and then number 11, Max Bernacki, and the number 7, Brock Hurd. With a bit of a new interesting situation, the designated hitter for today, going to be the number 8 of Gage Kessinger, okay, and then the number 14 of Colton Crouch, going to be at the second base position. Then the number 13, Tommy Parker, followed by the number 2, the lowest number in the roster, Nick Studenka, a little mispronunciation there. Nonetheless, Nate Durham will be the last man in the lineup. And now here we go. Eastwood getting ready for it today. Right on the fence, and here we go. Looking forward to some baseball on what we have going for us. So now here we go. Gonna get the day started. A new day dawning. Eastwood hypes for what they have for today. So let's get it going. Colton Woodward gonna start things off as we get it rolling for today, as we get it rolling. So heading back. We will be back for first pitch. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastwood Baseball on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody. A start from Caden Donnell to get it off. But to lead off for your Eagle is going to be Colton Woodward going. And now the energy is up. Number 11, Max Bernacki, is going to be on the mound today for the Maumee Panthers. So let's get it started off strong. Colton Woodward going to be up. He'll take first pitch, and he'll let that one go high. Ball 1 to start it off for Bernacki. So ball 1, Bernacki getting ready to go. Dugout getting electric. Woodward for ball 2. He'll let that one go, and that'll be a strike called. So the second pitch thrown going to be going right in there. That'll be strike 1 called. And we will get back to it again behind our chain link fence. So now here we go. And that's going to be a high fly hit by Woodward. That's going to be out in the short center. And that'll be caught Woodward to fly out to the center fielder. Here comes Brock Messinger, going to be heading on it now after the Woodward flyout. So Woodward to fly out, but let's get it started. After 3, and we'll keep it going. Messinger on up now, so here we go. Gonna take it here for Messinger. Looking for it now, going to let that one slide away and out. That'll be ball 2. So now we will have 2 thrown total today. Bernanke's 4th pitch going to be a ball. Now here we go again for Messinger. Going to let it go, and that's going to be a high one. He'll let that one slide on by. No need to waste his time on that one. So here we go again. And now we'll keep it rolling. Messinger to take the hit. That's going to be down by his feet. And they're going to rule that it hit him, so he's going to take a trip. And now here he comes. Caden Donnell going to come on out after the Messinger walk. So now Brock's going to be on first base and some calls to be made. And there we go. So here we get at it. Donnell to take it with the glare of the sun. We try to find it, but now here comes Donnell. He's going to get ready to take it. They're going to send Messinger back, and now he's going to be in a rundown. Not sure what they're going to do with him, and now here we go. Messinger back to first, and he's going to get down in time, and he's safe. So all is well, nothing avoided. Coach not arguing about a possible balk. How the foot came across, Coach Leedy going to argue the same thing, and it did look like when he threw back the foot had crossed but meant to no avail. We'll head back. And now here we go. Even count for Donnell, yet to see a pitch.
Come on, Don. Let's go forward. Come on, Donnie.
And so now here we go. Donnell going to take the first feed. That's going way behind us. That'll go out into it. And we'll keep this one rolling. 0-1 count now for Donnell.
Come on, Donnie. Let's go.
So let's take the 0-1 now. And they're going to have to send Messinger back again. He gets their standing, however, and is going to be safe. So we'll keep this one rolling. 0-1 count now.
Come on, Donnie. Let's go forward.
Here comes Donnell. High pitch, just going to let that one go on by. 1-1 count now for Donnell. So now Donnell going to get ready to take it here. They're going to have to send Messinger back again. Not quite what they wanted to see, but that's what they're going to get. Okay, so now that Messinger still on first, and here we go. Donnell up to set, and he's going to curve that one in. He's going to let it go. 2-1 count on top of our first one out. Bernanke had 8 thrown so far today. Looking for another.
Let's go, Donnie.
Donnell to get ready. Going to find it, swings at it, and going to miss. 2-2 count now. Donnell still looking confident, ready to go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And now back at it again. Donnell going to go.
Let's do it.
Now 2-2. Getting ready to roll. Donnell to make contact. That's going to find the gap over, and now they're going to send Messinger to second. And Donnell to get on first, and here we go. Drew Kashmir to be up. Connor Norton going to be the one who is on deck wearing the catcher's gear at that. So here we go. Going to have Donnell back to roll. And now here we go. So now Norton on deck. Kashmir up. And back at it again. Donnell to get a single as we get this one still away. So Kashmir to be up. You got Donnell at first, Messinger at second. The first pitch you'll see going to be strike one, so that'll be an 0-1 count for Drew Kashmir. So Kashmir now going to get away. Looking for something. Kashmir on the 0-1 count now, getting ready. And here we'll go. I'll let that one slide by as well. That's going to be 0-2 with the one out. Bernanke going to be having a lucky number 13 with that one. So now the 0-2, Kashmir up. Still looking for someone to go. Kashmir to make contact, but that's going to be flown out of here. Over to the right, bit of a crowd on that side. And nobody's going to get that one. That is way out foul. So 0-2, Kashmirik's still fighting. They'll need something. They're going to send it back. Contact made by Kashmirik. And that's going to go out in the That's going to go out in the center. The throw back, and we got the bags loaded with the catcher up, Connor Norton. Now everybody, have you heard? He's going to head on up, and here comes none other than Connor Norton going to be up, try to shift the momentum today. And a great way to do so. How about that?
Come on, Sue, let's go.
And we'll get ready to go. In the top of our first inning, Eastwood now. Bases loaded. Messinger at third, Donnell at second, and Kashmirik at first base with Norton up and Lotzenizer to follow. So we'll get set. Norton going to take that in high. Hitter way behind us. That's going somewhere, and that's going to hit the grass. And that'll be the first foul ball. 0-1 count now for Norton. So getting ready to go is Norton. Gonna wait for something. Hoping to take it. Down low in the dirt, and that's passed. They're gonna send everybody home, and everybody to advance. Messinger comes home. How about that? Messinger to score off a wild pitch, not wasting any time, and gonna make it 1-0 over the team that finished second last year in the NBC. So way to move everybody to advance. Kashmirik to second. Donnell to third, and Norton still up. So the 1-1, Norton to make contact, and oh lordy, that's going to hit the side of the man behind the plate in Parker. So that's going to be Tommy Parker. Going to have to walk that one off a little bit. Not good. But here we go. Hits the bat of Norton. Now he'll be at a 1-2, and we'll go to a break for an injury. Thank you for being patient, everybody. Back at it again. All is well. 1-2 count now. Just have to go back for a minute. Donnell at third. Kashmirik at second still. Eastwood up 1-0 in the top of our first. So Norton looking for something. And we'll take it on now. Contact to be made. That's going to be a high hitter. That looks to be too shallow to tag up. And yeah, that's going to be caught by what looks to be the third baseman of Kubitz for the Maumee Panthers. So that will put them now at a 2-out advantage with Lotzenizer up. Kashmirik will get on due to single. Norton will fly out similar to Colton Woodward. And now Paul Lotzenizer, the lumberjack, going to be up as well in this one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward to another great day up ahead. 2 outs now in the top of our first. So here we go, high one, but saved by Tommy Parker. Not going to let that one go by and possibly score Donnell. So now the 1-0 count, 2 outs just after that. Now here we'll go. Lotzenizer going to get ready, going to take that down in. That's going to be a run-out situation. Going to have to try to get there in time, and that'll get over to first. So that will be the 3 outs, and that will be the end, with Lotzenizer to ground out to first. And next up, we'll have Eric Kepler, Cam Shoemaker, and Drew Ludhart to finish out the Eastwood order. And so just like that, we'll be right back for the bottom of our first. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. To start off the Maumee order, Will Kubit's going to be leading off, the third baseman as well. So here we go. Caden Donnell going to be your pitcher for the Eastwood Eagles today. We're able to get a hot start in the previous inning, getting a 1-0 lead off a wild pitch. Messinger able to come home on that. So here we go. First pitch thrown by Donnell going to be ball one, and we're right back into it in the bottom of our first inning. So after that, another ball thrown by Donnell. That'll be a second of today. Going to give it a 2-0 count for Kubich to start it off. His brother Ben, number 16, going to be the second man in our order. That's going to be hit out, however, out into right field and caught by Bonfiglio. Flying like a rocket out there. That'll be out number one. And here we go now. Ben Kubit's going to be the one up next in our rotation. So here we go. Good way to start it out. Similar to Woodward, except his fly out was out to center. So now here we go. Back at it again. So Donnell to throw, down low. That'll be ball one called, so here we go. 1-0 count on that. So with one out now. Getting ready to go. Going to try to find somewhere, and that's going to be hit in the opposite direction. Out into center. And that's going to be a double situation. Messinger going to have to chase that, and he will. But that'll be a stand-up double for Kubitz. And here we go now. The number 6, Kopfler, going to be the third man in the order. And they will have a new situation. Maumee definitely taking advantage of that one. Needed it as well. So now back at it again. A little bit of a wind in the bottom of our first inning. Take it from here. Out of throw, curves right back in. That'll be strike one. Good way to do it. Now we got one out. Gonna have to try to find something. So now here we go. Donnell to take it. The ball's hit, but that's gonna go over the third base side, rolls out in somebody's yard. That'll be strike two for Donnell, getting an advantage early. Now Donnell getting advantage early. Going to try to find it, gets him swinging. Ball's going to be outside, going to try to throw it over to Kashmerek and gets there in time. That'll be out number 2. Maumee to advance, however. So they'll take Ben Kubich over to third. Kopfler to get out. Now Bernacki, the pitcher, going to be on up in this one. So only one out away from ending the inning. Have to try to have a situation here. And no, you have to have a set plan first off, but Bernacki going to get ready to go. And he'll have to do that down low, ball one. Saved by Norton, so definitely going to be a good start to it. Now here we go. Back at it again, 1-1 count, all even. Looking for something. I'm going to have to get set and curve out. That'll be strike two for Donnell, so now the 1-2. Projected for 6 strikeouts by the experts. Donnell to throw in 1-2. That's going to get hit. And that's going to be right in the belly of Kashmir, but that's going to wild out. Ludhart not able to pick it up. So one will score for Maumee. They'll put him at third. That'll be a 1-1 lead. Kashmir not doing good. Kashmir seems to be holding his arm. Going to have to call an injury timeout. And we're going to be right back here for Eastwood Baseball. And we'll be back at it now after the short little injury timeout. So here we go. Quite sunny today, it is, but Kashmir going to be all right. Tied at 1 now in the bottom of our first with 2 out. So now here we go. getting ready to roll with it now. Back on to the next batter. Bernacki going to be up with 2 out. Bottom of our first inning. He'll go to first, and now rolling along something hurt. Pitch thrown over to Donnell. Bernacki going to be safe. Trying to catch him stealing. And they'll throw it in again. Going to be high. All one call. So here we go. Back at it again. 1-0 count. Throws back in for Donnell. That's going to be strike 1 of the at-bat. 1-1 count now for Donnie. He's got 2 outs. And Donnell going to throw it back in. That's going to be going way out to the yards, and that'll be a 1-2 count still. Donnell just tired and hurt out a little bit. And he'll look over. He'll get set again. He'll throw and gets him on a good curveball, and that will end it. Donnell's got to feel proud about that. He'll get him swinging for the first K, looking for 5 more for our predictions to be right. And just like that, we will be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Getting ready to go. One is done in the books, and we'll head to the top of the second. Maumee to get 1, and so does Eastwood, so that will kind of keep us at the same situation, okay? 0-0 as if we had just started. Eric Hepler, the third baseman, going to be up for Eastwood now, so he'll go in and he'll take a first one, wasting absolutely no time, and that's a hit into right center. Hepler to go 1, and he's just going to wait there. Beautiful way to start the second inning. Cam Shoemaker now going to be on up next, so Hep going to get a beautiful single to start it off. Cam Shoemaker now up, and then none other than the SS man, Drew Ludhart, on deck. And so here we go, Shoemaker up. Bernacki is at 22 thrown a day, so that's a bit of a good start, I guess you could say. But here we go. Bernacki looking. He's going to have to step back, and Hepler going to be at another run down the second today. Going to have to try to get there in time. It's going to first back, and he's going to get tagged out. And now we'll keep it rolling. So now, here we go. Not sure where you're going to go with that one.
I think he fell asleep.
He did that thing again with his foot.
You're good, Hepler. Head up, kid. Head up. Come on, Kim. Come on, Fiver. Come on, Fiver.
So after he caught stealing, we're going to get right back into it. Hepler to get caught stealing. That'll be out number 1. Shoemaker still up at the plate. He's going to have ball 1, however, for Bernacki, the left-hander. Definitely comfortable with throwing it over there. That is the first time this year that someone's been caught stealing. So here goes Shoemaker. Down low, and again, that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 now in the top of our second inning. And so still having the camera over there. My apologies. Let's get back at it again. 2-0 count, 1 out, and here we go. Shoemaker going to hit a high one into the box. That's going to be right by us, and that'll hit very close to the press box. That's going to be strike 1. And here we keep it going.
Well, I'm watching like shit. That's like she's coming right at me. That was clever.
And now here we go.
Come on, 5, let's go.
Now back at it again. Shoemaker going to try to find something. He'll find the gap. And here goes Shoemaker to roll it out in a single. And Drew Ludhart going to be up after that. So Hepler to single. And Shoemaker going to do the same. So back at it again. Top of our second. We'll now put Shoemaker at first base. And Drew Ludhart going to be the last man in the order. Colton Woodward going to be on deck. And now here we go. They're going to have to send him back. Shoemaker just going to wait on it. So that will be one to go. Going to have to wait. Here comes Drew Ludhart now. Bernanke at 26 thrown, but here we go down low. Ludhart to wait. The ball's going to get out wide. Shoemaker going to run over to second, and he'll get there in time. So now we'll go. That's going to be a double to get it moving. Steals for second, and that will be a great way. And now back at it again, top of our second inning. Gonna have to throw down again. Ludhart gonna bring it back. That'll be strike one of the at-bat due to the foul ball. So now a 1-1 count. We got one out currently. Now back, here we go. Looking for something. Gonna have to find to go. Ludhart will hit another one behind us. And that's going to roll a little bit out to the lot. That'll be a 1-2 count now, and we got one out. So here we go. 1-2 count. Looking back. Looking for something down low. Ludhart to wait. 2-2 count now. He'll take that. A great way to get in the dirt. Some trying to get on is Ludhart. And here we'll go. So now back at it again. Going to try to find something down low, in deep, out to third. And I have to try to run it out. And is he able to? No, he's not. But Shoemaker's able to get to third, and he's going to get extra off an error. He's going to head on home. Eastwood gets a 2-1 lead. And Eastwood going to score it. Getting the excitement going, and how about that? Great way to get it going. Woodward to head on, and Shoemaker to score all the way from second. 2 outs now, and here comes Colton Woodward. 2 errors so far. The reason that Eastwood is in the lead. So here we go. 2-1 Eastwood. Colton Woodward up, and his first ball he'll see is going to give us to ball 1. 2 outs currently. So now here we go. Woodward going to try to find somewhere to roll with it. That's going to be able to get a good pass. You know he's got the speed. Is he in there in time? And he is. So Woodward going to get a single off that. How about it? And Brock Messinger going to head on up next. He will be in our lineup. So a fly out for Woodward, but he will redeem himself with a single off that, using the speed that he is ever so known for. And so now back at it again. Here we go. 2 outs. Donnell on deck. Messinger up. Woodward on first for your Eagles. So here we go in the top of our second. 2-1 the score. And so now here we go. They're going to have to send Woodward back again. You know what he's going to do. He's been doing it all game. Bernanke to go back again, but you still have Messinger on the plate now getting ready to roll. And so we'll try to take him. That's going to be down low in the dirt. That'll be ball 1 called, so now a 1-0 count for Messinger is what we will have. And so we're going to keep it on moving. 1-0 count. We got 2 outs. Woodward still at first. He'll take the next one here. Messinger going to wait on that. Going to get a little bit on the outside. Keeps it in the zone, however. That's going to be strike one call for Bernacki. He's at 35 thrown after that, and there's 2 outs. So Donnell on deck currently. Sending Woodward back again for a second time in this at-bat. 1-1 count still. Brock Messinger up. Getting ready to roll in high. And that's going to be ball 2. The wind to take that one a little bit. The breeze to start. As we're here, 2-1 still not in the count. Definitely going to get a little high on that. So here we go again. Top of our second. And that's going to hit Messinger. And they're going to rule that, so he's going to eat it. And for the second time today, he's going to take a trip. And there goes Brock Messinger over to first, take Woodward to second. And so here we go. Caden Donnell up, Drew Kashmerek currently on deck. And so here we go. And now we're going to have a bit of a mound visit. We're going to have a mound visit here. Figure out what's going on exactly. And so this might be a tad premature to assume, but Bernacki's only at 37 thrown. Are they going to take him out already? Not sure. And uh-oh. They're pointing to right field. Ben Kubitz going to make his way in. I'm not sure if they're going to bring him in or not. Okay, but Kubitz now is coming in. A couple more from the Maumee dugout. So they're going to have a discussion. As you see there, they're currently up on the mound. And so we'll take that one up and away, waiting now. As Bernacki now waiting. They're keeping him. I'm not sure if they're going to keep him or not. It could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting for it now, and oh, they're going to have a warm-up. That's the number 16 of Ben Kubitz to make his way from right field. So just like that, out of the gate, we're going to have some changes to this game, especially on the defensive side of things. So Ben Kubitz is going to come into the plate, or come on to the pitcher's plate technically, or the mound, as you will call it. Brock Hurd will go to right field, and then over to second base, they're going to have Studenka come on in, and they're going to bring him. Crouch is going to be still at shortstop, and the other Kubitz brother going to be at third base. So Will Kubitz to stay there. They're going to keep Tommy Parker at catcher, and then now, this time, this is where it's going to get interesting. The number 11, Max Bernacki, who's just taken out of the game, will go over to first base and going to be playing there for the foreseeable future. Caden Donnell currently up now, as he'll have an even count, and we'll keep it going. So here we go. Top of the second inning. Donnell now going to take his spot, and we're back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. Caden Donnell coming in. He's got 2 on. Brock Messinger at first base. Colton Woodward at second. And we'll keep it going from here. So now we go. 2 outs. Here comes Caden Donnell up to the plate. As we'll see the first pitch. Kubitz a lefty as well. So he'll throw in. First pitch by Donnell. Going to be a tad early on it. And that's going to be strike one. 0-1 count for Donnell. He's 1 for 1 today. Last time Donnell was up, he was able to single. And so now, here we'll go. Next one for Donnell here. Donnell going to throw. Contact made. That's going to be a high hit into right. Going to be foul. Is it going to land in the stadium or not? And it will. Land foul again. So now there's 2 strikes for Donnell. He's at an 0-2. There's 2 outs right now, and here we go. As Messinger will have to go over to first, and Woodward will have to go over to second. So now Donnell going to be up, and here we go. Looking forward to it here. Just have to try to get it into play here, and we'll take it. Gonna send it back, and there we go. Donnell to contact. Gonna keep it alive. So that'll be a foul ball, 0-2 count now for Donnell. Kubitz has yet to throw a ball today. He's 0 for 2 and 2 outs. This is his third one thrown as we keep it rolling. So now on the 0-2, 2 out. Donnell to swing at it and Donnell to miss. So Kubitz, just like that. And Kubitz going to come on in. And just like that, that'll be a strike for him, strikeout. And here we'll go. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning just like that. This is Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Caden Donnell, so going now in the bottom of the second inning as we start. We already have our first pitching change. The game is Bernacki for the Maumee Panthers has been replaced by Kubitz, going to be on in today. More specifically, Ben Kubitz, his brother Will, still playing at third base, and they put the original pitcher at first. So to start off the second inning, or the bottom of the second inning, ball one for Donnell. And his next one going to be a strike, so Donnell able to recover swimmingly just like that. That will be strike one. 1-1 count now for Donnell. Bottom of our second, down one is Maumee. Now here we go, going to throw it in. Curve ball high. I say it did not go down in time. That'll be ball two for Caden. He's approaching 20 today. He's at 19. And he'll take it. Donnell going in high. A little check swing action there by Kessinger. He will not go. The number 8 of Gage Kessinger, the designated hitter for today, in place of the number 14 of Colton Crouch, who is at second. But just like that, Donnell will throw ball 4, and that will be a walk. His first one today in the second inning. Bottom of our second. We will take it. High ball now, number 13, Tommy Parker, going to be the one who is on up here as we continue onward here, bottom of our second inning. We will get it started. So now, here we go. Bottom of the second, Donnell to throw 21, going to have to send him back. He'll not get there in time. He'll be safe. So we will continue just like that. So here we go, a little grounder over. Donnell just going to make the simple choice to first base and cash back. That'll be out number 1. Tommy Parker going to get out there. However, they will advance Kessinger over to second on a little bit of a sacrifice play. So here we go. Looking for something now. The sun getting here today. That'll be 1 out. Maumee to have a man in scoring position. But no worries here. After Kessinger, you're going to have Tommy Parker, who just to get out, and then the number 2 of Nick Studenka going to be up currently. Ball 1. The second to last man in the lineup, Nate Durham on deck, will be the 9th man for Maumee. 1-0 count. He'll take that, and then that'll be strike one, however, making that a 1-1 count now to keep us moving. So after the 1-1, Donnell to get ready. He'll take that curveball hit, and that's going to go, and that's going to be Messinger, and they're going to have to throw to 2 because the tag up. And that's quite the way, ladies and gentlemen, to get 2. The fly out into Messinger, just throws it over to second, did not tag up, was Kessinger, and that will be the end of 2. We're going to head right back. This is Eastwood Baseball on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Drew Kashmerek going to be up next. I'm Dan Ridenour here joining you between a contest between the Maumee Panthers and your Eastwood Eagles. We are no longer in the bottom of the second. We start the top of the third just like that. Cash going to be up for Eastwood. First one he sees from Ben Kubitz going to be strike one called. Eastwood has gotten a run in the last 2 innings back to back. And so here we go. He'll take another one. No, and it's dropped. That was over to the shortstop, a Crouch. And a hole in the glove. Kashmerek to get to first off a bit of a lucky situation. Butterfingers there, and now Kashmerek will keep his streak. 2-2 now after a single and then an error. And now here we go. Connor Norton going to be up just like that. And we will keep it going. Paul Lotzenheiser on deck. The Lumberjack with Eric Kepler currently in the hole. Norton 0-1 today. And now here we go. So that's going to curve. That's going to be strike one called. So now 0-1 count. And now here we go. And he'll get set. And they'll try something. Norton to make contact with it, but that's going to land out foul. Coach Sleedy to play shortstop again, might take Woody's spot, but now that'll be strike 2 called off the foul ball. So Norton trying to keep it in today. Kashmerek at first. Now here we go. Lefty to get set to throw to Norton, and that's going to be hit right out in this right center, and that'll drop, and that's going to be going. Norton to go. They're going to send Kashmerek to third. Is he going to get there in time? He will. Are they going to stop him there? And they'll throw it back in. And here comes the Lumberjack, Paul Lotzenheiser. Eastwood now has 2 in scoring position just like that. And Eric Kepler will move to on deck with Cam Shoemaker going to be in the hole. And so now back at it again we go. And now here we go. Getting ready. And now we'll get set for Lotzenheiser. He'll take his first one today. Looking for something. So we'll get set. Lotzenheiser going to take that one down low, and they're going to rule that ball 1. 1-0 count for the tall guy. Otzenizer is 0 for 1 today. And here we go now. Looking to take something here, and now he'll take that. That's going to be a high fly into right field. Been the popular spot today for Eastwood. It's going to be caught, but they're going to send Kashmir. No, they won't. Kashmir going to be forced to stay. And now Eric Kepler going to come on up to the plate after the flyout. That'll be out number 1 for the inning. And now Hepler will be up with Shoemaker on deck. And so now we're back at it again. Hepler on up now. Eric Hepler 1 for 1 today. He's got a single earlier. And so we'll keep it going. Looking for anything as Hepler. He'll let that one go by. Strike 1. Right time to take a pitch, and we'll be at it again. So Hepler going to be up, and here we go. 0-1 count with 1 out. Going to be back. And he'll get set, and he'll let that one slide on by, and then it'll be ball 1. So now he's all even without number 1. And so now we'll go for the next one. What do you see, Easton?
I no. Really?
All right, well, here we go. Going to be set, and that will be strike 1 called, or strike 2, excuse me. So that'll be a 1-2 count now for Hepler. Earlier today, he's got a single. There's 1 out, currently 2 in scoring position. So now here goes Hep. 1 for 2 to, or 1-2 count. Make that a 1-3. That'll be the second strikeout thrown by Kubitz. That'll be out number 2. Both, however, swinging. So at least you don't have any backwards Ks. And we'll be back at it again. Cam Shoemaker up with Drew Ludhart, currently on deck. 2 outs and have to try to score someone here. Get Kashmir, and maybe even if you're lucky, get Connor home. So 2 outs, and we'll go down low. Going to be down low, dirt drops. That'll be ball 1.
Come on, 5. Let's go, kid. Let's go. Come on, Cam.
And now, top of the third, 1-0 count, 2 out. And here we'll go. Looking for something, and that's going to hit him. And they're going to rule that it did, so just like that for the 3rd time. Oh, no, I guess it didn't. Or is it ruling it a foul ball? Just had to take a trip marked in my calendar. Going to have to unmark it, I suppose. Shoemaker's still up. Ruled foul. That'll be a 1-1. And that's going to be a hit by Shoemaker. Going to be contact made, and that's going to be caught in center, however, by Koppler. And that will be the end of the top of the 3rd inning. So just like that, Eastwood still up 2-1. We'll be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Thank you for choosing us for an NBC contest between the Maumee Panthers and your Eastwood Eagles. We start at the bottom of the third, and I'm Dan Ridenour. Joining you now for today, we got the last man in the order for Maumee, Nate Durham, going to be headed on up. Caden Donnell still on the mound here, and here we go. So his first pitch on in, that's going to be head level. Ball one called, so now we're at a 1-0 situation, and we'll keep it away. So bottom of the third we go. Donnell at 25 thrown, make that 26, and then 27. Both for balls, 2-0 count. Durham, his first at-bat today, so he's 0 for 0. Now here we go, going to hit that in again. That's going to be a nice little dropper into center, and that'll be one man on now for Maumee, and we'll bring it back to Will Kubitz for the top of the order, the third baseman, looking for something here today. So now back at it again. Just looking for something here, anything possible. And you already are made well aware of that. So Ben Kubitz for Maumee, going to be up first pitch. He'll see, going to be ball one. So now a 1-0 count still just like that. And so now we go. The lefty going to be up. We're going to try to find it, and that's going to be a high one as well. So that's ball two. 2-0 count now for Donnell. So here we go. 2-0 count. Looking for something. Donnell to send him back. Going to have to slide, and he's going to be rolled safe. And so they'll keep it going. Kashmir to throw back. And now here we go. Now the 2-0, Donnell to throw. That's going to be way out of here. Not sure where that one's going, and might be heading behind us. Looks like that'll be so. So now a 2-1 count for Kubitz. He's 0 for 1 today currently, and now we'll go 2-1 now. Donnell to go back again, and that's going to be a bit of a hesitation on the number 5 of Durham. But they're going to rule that he got there in time. No tag was made. And so now here we go. For something here. Get a curve. That's going to be hit over between Kashmir and Ludhart. And they're going to try to send Durham over to third, and they will get him there. So now the corners are painted. Durham to third, Kubitz to first. And they'll bring up the number 16 of Ben Kubitz, who will be up in a single now to get it away. And so now, here we go, going to have to step in, and we'll try it now. Ben Kubitz, 1 for 1 today. He'll be up. 1 in scoring position for Maumee. So they'll try to send him. They're going to be down low the corner. Saved by Norton, however, and so here we go. That'll be a 1-0 count. Now back at it again for Donnell. Going to have to send him over. And they'll rule him safe as well there. So now that will be still the 1-0 count now. Donnell looking to see what he wants. And that's going to be hit out. Down low, Bonfiglio looking for it. And they're going to try to bring him home. And that's going to be out number 1. And that'll just be thrown to Kashmir. And Maumee will score 1. So this will be now a 2-2 game here in the bottom of our third inning. And now we're back even. And so that'll be a fly out for Kubitz. That'll be the first out today, but now the number 6 going to be on up of Kopler, and here we go again. And so they'll try to send him back as well. That'll be the man safe there. So now here we go, 1 out. And we'll keep it going. That's going to be high as well and back again. That'll be ball 2, so now the 2-0 count. And back we'll go. 1 out. Get him in, and that's going to be ruled in time. So that'll be strike 1 of the at-bat in the bottom of our third inning. Kopler also 0 for 1 today. So we'll have to keep that in mind. And they're going to have a runner, Donnell, to step off. Oh, and so now they're going to want to call a balk. That'll be on Donnell. So now they're going to want to call one. That'll be a man over to second. Kubit's going to get there. Up, they're going to go. Ruled by the balk by Donnell. 1-1 all across now. That'll be strike two. Make that a 1-2 count now. Looking here, Will Kubit's going to be at second base. With the number 6 now of Carter Kopfler going to be still batting. So Carter Kopfler to go, going to get set, and that's going to be hit and out of here as well. That's going to close to a few people, not going to hit anybody, however. So we're going to have to chase after that. And so here we go again. On the 1-2 now. They'll try to take it. That's going to be high. So that'll be 2-2 count now. And here we go. Out number 1. We'll be back again. So Donnell to throw again down low in the dirt. They're going to send him over to third. Will Kubitz to get there. And now the full count is in store. And now here we'll go. Full count. Donnell to get in. That's going to be high. That's going to be ball 4. And so now corners painted. First and third. 1 out. And here we'll go for Donnell. He's at 41. Anything possible in the bottom of our third inning. Number 11 of Bernacki up. And here we'll go. They're going to take one runner. Norton to throw. And that might be in time. And no, it's not. It's going to be a tad high. That'll be safe. So now 2 are in scoring position for the Maumee Panthers with 1 out. Now here we go. Contact made, and that's going to go out foul. That'll be an 0-2 count. We got 1 out. 0 for 1 today currently. So we'll keep it rolling now. Looking for anyone or anything. Tied at 2 in the bottom of our third inning. And waiting up ahead now. Going to be curveball out and away. So that will be the ball 1 now. 1-2 count. We got 1 out currently for the battle between Donnell and Bernacki. 2 in scoring position as well. And so now here we go. Contact made by Bernacki. And that's going to be caught by Bonfiglio. That'll be out number 2. So they're going to get 1 home. However, from Maumee, and they'll take the lead. That'll be a 3-2 off a sacrifice fly. And now Maumee will take the lead. For the first time today, Maumee will have our lead. Makes it a 3-2 game. Donnell's still in it. And so now we'll go. Cops are going to go to third, and now, haven't you heard? That is Brock Hurd up at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. And that'll hit his head. And they're going to go to first. And that will be a ball 1. And that'll be another walk. Hit by a pitch for Donnell. He's walked 2 today. So that will be what we have now, bottom of our third. And we'll keep it rolling. Another first-third situation, 2 outs. And Donnell will get set in. 46 thrown, they're going to have to go back to first. And they will. So now here we go. Waiting for something. And Donnell going to get it down low, and that will be a ball. 1 of the at-bat situation now. 2 outs. And we're still here waiting. So now here we go. Donnell trying to find it. And that's going to be a runner, and the ball's going to be behind, and they're going to try to get it home in time. And they won't. And he'll run home, make it 4-2. Going to make it 4-2 situation now. Maumee to take the lead. Hurd to get to second. As well, Kopfler going to come home. Grant Kessinger Still going strong now. Gage Kessinger looking 2-0. Down low, saved by Norton. Makes it a 3-0 for Donnell with 2 out. Donnell to get ready. Looking for something. That'll be ball. Oh, and no. They'll roll that a strike 3-1. With 2 outs, Donnell to get saved by the bell on that one. Kessinger's still up. 3-1 count now, 2 out. Here we go. Contact made, and that's going to make it a 3-2. That's way out of here, fouled. And so now back at it again we go. Full count for Donnell, getting saved now. Anything's possible. Shifts the momentum with just a couple like that. And here we go. That'll be down in the dirt, and that'll be ball 4. Eastwood up 3-2 currently in softball against Maumee as well. They're on the road as well. The game here still 4-2, and now they will take Kessinger over to first with the number 13, Tommy Parker, going to be up for the Maumee Panthers. Rolled 0 for 0 today. One of those guys. And that'll be high and way out. And that'll be strike 1 for Donnell. Right behind the dugout. And now we'll go. 0-1 count. Back again. Donnell to throw high and then down. That'll be strike 2. 0-2 count now. Donnell looking. He's at 53 today, really needing to get out of this pickle. And that'll be strike 3 by Donnell. They get a backwards K, another strikeout. Ends the third inning, down by 2. We'll see what happens next. In the fourth, this is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Still looking for another opportunity ahead, but here we go. I'm Dan Ridenour, joining you again for another day of ball. Eastwood down 2 in the top of our fourth, needing to get a hold of the lead again here. Drew Ludhart going to be the one up. Colton Woodward currently on deck, but here we go, Ludi. Belt kick deal for Ludhart, high, and gonna miss, so that'll be ball 1. Currently on the mound, number 16 of Ben Kubitz. So it'll be a battle between him and Ludhart. 1-0 count, and they'll try again. 1-1 now. Ludhart not going anywhere with that. So now on the 1-1. Gonna wait for it. Here we'll go. I'm gonna let that one pass by now. 1-2. And so not going to let it slide. 1-2 count now, Ludhart. Needing something. Here we go, and he's going to check swing. No rule that he went. It'll be strike 3 swinging. So So Kubitz to get another K just like that. And here we go. 1-2. Looking for something. Not over yet. Now up is Colton Woodward. So Ludhart will go down. Oh, he's 0 for 2 currently today, and here we go. So Woodward going to go, and he'll let that one pass on by. That'll be ball 1 called. Here we go. So Woodward up. And he'll take it again, and that's going to be strike 1, however, for Colton. So now he's all tied up. 1-1 count.
Let's go, Woody. You driving out, Wood.
So now here we go. Woodward ready on the 1-1. The contact to be made. That's going to be high out to center. And will he get that? And yeah, he will. Kopler going to catch that. That'll be out number 2. In the top of our 4th, Brock Messinger. Going to be moving on up. And now here we go. So now here we go. 2 outs. Messinger up. And so now we'll take it. That'll be strike 1. Letting that one go by. So here we go. Now anywhere possible. On the 0-1. Messinger to hit a short chopper. That's going to hit high. Not going to hit the dugout, but here we go. And we're still waiting up ahead in here to see. And so now here we go. On the 1-1 count, or 1-2 now, excuse me, for Messinger. Looking for something here. Anything possible here. Messinger to make contact. That's going to low. We're just going to have to throw to first, and he's going to get out. And that'll be the end of the top of the 4th inning. So that will be our 4-2 score. We're going to get this changed down. Now for bottom of the 4th inning, going to be coming on up next. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Radio. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Back at it again. Foul ball to start things off. And now here we go. The number 2 man, Nick Studenka, going to be up. He's starting the order. Donnell still at the mound. 0-1 count now in the bottom of our 4th. And so now here we go. Donnell to try again. That'll be strike 1. So now he's at an 0-2. Studenka 0 for 1 today. And Donnell definitely getting a head start. He's 56 deep now. Now ground over to Hepler, and that's going to be over to first, and that will be. Now back up will be Nate Durham in the order. He will be the last man in the lineup, okay? After him, we'll keep it going. He is the last man. So now here we go again. Donnell to throw one We'll go back the bunt attempt right back to Donnell. Going to have to advance him, and they will get to first in time. That'll be out number 1 of the order. Studentka will advance to second. And now back up going to be the number 3 of Will Kubitz. Now back at it again we go. Bottom of the 4th inning. Looking for something here. So now we got 1 out, man on second. And so we'll get it right back. Donnell at a 1-0. Here we go. So now we'll back at it again. Saved by Norton after it hits the dirt, and so that will force Studentka to stay at second base. Now back at it again. Keep it going. 2-0 count. Now back to roll, and that's going to hit off the bat and then off the shin of Norton. So that will be the first strike of the at-bat. Will Kubitz 1 for 2 today, and Donnell's now thrown 61. So here we go. And that will be contact made, and that's going to be a fly out in the center. That's going to drop, so Messinger going to be forced just to throw it over to Woodward, and they will advance to Studentka to third, and Kubitz will get over to first base. And so now a first third. And here we go again. Needing something here. Donnell's 63 currently thrown today. Kubitz is 1 for 1, so definitely not the ideal situation if you're Eastwood. But it's where you're going to be at right now, and you have to try to deal with it. And Donnell to get back. They have to try to throw over there, not in time, however. And so that's what we will have. Now Donnell going to let that one go, and he'll swing it again. Or throw it in, excuse me. That'll be ball 1. So now Donnell still trying to see what he wants. 1-0 count with 1 out. Kubitz 1 for 1 today. Now he'll throw in. That's going to be a runner going. Norton to throw. And that is not going to be good for Maumee. That's out number 2. A beautiful throw. Looks like he was the quarterback there. Connor Norton to throw it. And there we go from Norton to Woodward. Back to the dugout for Kubitz. That'll be out number 2. And now instead of the corners painted, all they will have is Studentka at third. 1-0 for, or 1-1 after that for Donnell. Now make that a 2-1. That's going to go in the dirt for Kubitz. He's 1 for 1 today. Anything possible. We'll be back again. Donnell to set, belt, kick, and deal. That will go right over Donnell's head, and they will score 1 there as Messinger will field it. Maumee is now going to take a 5-2 lead after that, as they will have the number 16 of Ben Kubitz going to go. So now we're at a 5-2 game in favor of Maumee in the bottom of our 4th inning. And so now we go. And that's going to be high and hit. That's going to roll into the dirt, and that's just going to be out of here and have to get picked up. So now we're at a 2-1. And here we go. 2-1 now. We're getting ready to go. Donnell to get him to swing. 0-2 count. Good situation there for Donnie. Going to keep him rolling just like that. So here we go for Donnell now. 0-2 count, 2 out. 0 for 1 today, and that's contact made. And here we go. So now 0-2 count. We got 2 outs. Here we go. 0-2 count with 2 out. Donnell to send him back. And here we go. Cashmere going to save that from going out, and that will be a safe man there. You got to wonder if Maumee is considering trying to go in here. 70 throws, Donnell. That's going to be the throw right in. Not going to go anywhere, however, and that will be ball 1 for a 1-2 count. Next game going to be at home against Otsego. Eastwood able to get the win over them. And that'll ground over to Woodward. He'll make the throw to first base, and that will be out. And they're going to roll him out. So there you go. That'll be the end of the 4th inning. So we'll head to the 5th with higher expectations and high optimism. Eastwood getting ready to go. Drew Kashmirk getting them hyped. Top of the 5th inning we go. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. A rally in place here. Eastwood trying to pull it off. Caden Donnell's up in the top of our 5th inning, and now we'll go as we start this. Moving on, Ben Kubitz throwing an absolutely great game here today. And now we'll go. And so now we'll swing it on in. Donnell going to try to get a hold of it. Ball going to hit the dirt, and they'll rule that ball 1. So at least Donnell gets it into his favor. And Donnell going to get another one. That's going to be hit in the center. And here you go. So he'll get there standing up, and we're going to keep it rolling. Connor Norton now going to be on deck. But first we have to see Drew Kashmirk for Relentine. And so now, top of the 5th inning, we will go. Kashmirk 2 for 2 today. Donnell on, so that's all you need at this point to try to get something. And so they'll get set. Kashmirk going to let that one go by. There you go. That's going to be a 1-0 count, just like that for Drew. And we'll keep it rolling here. Now on the 1-0. Back at it again. And that will go. That's going to be a strike 1 call, however. So now that's a 1-1 between the battle of Kashmirk and Kubitz. And we'll find out what we can do there. Now back at it again. I'm just going to send Donnell again. So here we go. 1-1 count for Kashmirk. Looking for something. And they're going to rule him safe. They're still throwing back. Not giving up those runners. It's been a theme between both these teams here today. Trying to get that guy at first. So now here we go. Kashmirk going to get contact with it. And he's going to try to run it out. And that'll be a ground out. And Kashmirk will get it. But Donnell will advance to second base off a good sacrifice. 1 out with Connor Norton to come up. And so Norton going to be up. And now here we'll go. Connor looking for something. 5-2 your score. Ben Kubitz at 35 thrown.
Come on, Norton, let's go, kid.
And now going to go and deal. Norton going to let that one go by. 0-1.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Norton. Come on, kid.
And now here we go. 0-1 count. Norton going to let that one slide. 0-2. We got 1 out. Norton 1 for 2 so far today.
Big one left, let's go.
And now back at it again. And so now on the 0-2, looking for something. There's one out. And Norton going to get contact with that, and that's going to be a run over. And they're going to try to send Donnell over to third. Is he going to get there in time? The slide, and he's going to be out by a mile. The double play by Maumee, and that will end the top of the 5th inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Eastwood not going to score there. Really needed something. Not going to work out, however. And just like that, we will conclude heading to the bottom of the 5th. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Back at it again for the bottom of the 5th inning. The original pitcher of this game, Max Bernacki, is going to come in, and we're going to see him play here for a little bit more. 0 for 1 currently today. And now we find something out. Bottom of our 5th inning. 5-2 now the score. And Hepler going to be back at it again. So here we go. And now again, that'll be a high throw from Hepler for the first pitch. A bit of a change in scenery. Eric Hepler going to take the mound in place of Donnell. They'll take Caden out to center. And that'll hit right towards us, and that will go on the fence. However, that's going to be a foul ball and give us a 1-1 count. So now here we go. Waiting for something now. Bernacki to get the throw. That's going to be 1-2 count now for him, and he's still going strong. And now here we go. On the 1-2, Bernacki in the bottom of the 5th. Going to get contact, and that's going to be fouled off. Just a slow roller. Heshmerk to pick it up. So here we go. Eastwood down 3. Not giving up anytime soon, and here we go. And now we'll find it, and that's going to be a ground ball over. Not sure where that's going. That's going all the way out. Going to have to get something there. Now back at it again we go. On the 1-2. Be thrown. Contact made. Going to hit some people, and that will be fouled off. So that'll give us a 1-2 count now, and we're still waiting up ahead. So the 1-2 now, Eric Hepler still pitching, bottom of our 5th inning. Here we go now. Back again. Contact made, that's going way out of here as well. And so that will be, that'll be a 1-2. And now here we go. On the 1-2, Hepler to throw, curves in. They're going to rule that out. Bottom of our 5th inning, 2-2 count now. And so here we go. That's going to be down low by the knees, not going to hit. Going to get it a full count now, 3-2. Hepler at 8 thrown already and only 1 batter. And so he'll get set and he'll go. Down low in the dirt, and that's going to be a walk. And now we'll see the number 7 now, Brock Hurd. Going to be coming up to the plate next. Currently in this game, he's playing in the number 3 spot. And you'll just have to keep it rolling now. So back at it again we go. And Hepler. Wait for something. That will be... It'll be rejected. 0-1 now for Hepler. And so get him looking. Hepler going to have to look over. Not over yet. And here we'll go. And he'll try to swing at that, but that'll be ball 1. And so now here we go. Back at it again. 1-1, and now they're calling on the balk. And really interesting here, seems like the balk only applies to the red. And now here we go, another balk accusation.
That's what I'm asking. I just didn't see the play.
And so, balk at Hepler. Bernacki to go to second. Really seeming only to notice the balks for the red, but here we go. 1-1 count. Gonna have to get set and they'll go. That's gonna be outside ball 2. So Brock Hurd definitely taking advantage of this. He's 0 for 1 today. And we'll keep it going. And so he'll get set. And he'll throw it in, down, and then beautifully thrown. That'll be strike 2. So now a 2-2 count, and we're keeping it going. Now back at it again. Waiting to see what Hepler wants to do. He'll throw it in, down low, and that's going to go out. And Max Bernacki is going to get to third standing up. So wild pitch there by Hepler going to cost them full count now with nobody out, and they just got a man on third. And so now here we go. The full count man on third doesn't get more intense than this. Hepler to get in. All Eastwood infielders going to roll in a little bit. And that'll be a high ball, ball 4. And so here we go. Corner's painted. Bernacki at third. Brock Hurd will walk. And now we'll have the tall man and Carter Kopler going to be up after him. And no, it looks to be I was mistaken. This could be the number 8, Gage Kessinger. So now here we go. Looking for something. And that's going to be contact made high into left field. They're going to try to throw it home. And that will be down, and that will be another run scored for Maumee, making it 6-2 Bernacki to score. Off the flyouts. That'll be out number 1. Bottom of our 5th inning. So here we go. Looking for something here. At the 16 now is make that 17 thrown by Hepler. Advance a bit. That'll be outside and wide. Ball 1, Tommy Parker up now. He's 0 for 1 today. And here we go. I'm going to have to try again. Strike 1. Looked like that was possibly outside. But no, that'll be strike 1 called. And we got 1 out currently. Hopefully you turn 2 here and try to get out of this inning. Bottom of the 5th, and now here we go. That'll be strike 2. So now a 1-2 count. We got 1 out currently, so now here we go. Looking for something here. On the 1-2 with 1 out. And that one going to be a ground out over. Hepler just a throw over to first. And going to get on the tag. Could have been a close one. But Kashmerick able to pull through, and that will be out number 2, and they're going to get Brock Hurt over to second. For another batter in the rotation, the number 2 now of Nick Studenka. Or Studenka, excuse me, going to be up. And here we go. And now it's up to anybody. Full count. 2 out. Now back at it again. And here we go, down low in there. That'll be ball 1.
Good job, Connor. Good job, Connor.
1-0 count. We got 2 outs currently, so anything possible. And so now the 1-0, that's going to swing at that strike 1. So the high strike 1 going to be a good situation there. Now here we go. So all even, 2 outs. 1 for 2 today is Studenka. Now here we go. Hepler now getting set. 1-1 count. And here we go. Down in the dirt. That's past Norton. They're going to try to send him. Norton going to get the throw over to Sense. And the tag made, but he'll be ruled safe.
Go for the makeup call.
And so here we go. 2-1 count ruled after that, saying it was a ball. So now we got 2 outs. So on a 2-1, 2 out currently. Anything possible. That'll be outside. Ball 3. Saved by Norton. So trying to find somewhere to go. 3-1 now. The count with 2 out. Now here we go. Hepler going to try to find something. They'll rule that strike 2, the full count. Going to get 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hepler needing to get him here to end the inning. Possible. Contact made, and that will be fouled off. Not quite fair, just rolls past the foul line before it went to third. So that will be a foul ball. 3 balls still now, 2 strikes as we keep it going. Nothing to change on the count. And that will be a ball 4 called by Hepler. And that will put first and third situation. Norton to give some signs. Anything to go here. Really needs to find somewhere. Count reset, 2 outs. Is now Nate Durham going to be up. Looking for somewhere to go. And that will be strike 1 called. So now we're 0-1. We're waiting. Anything possible here. 0-1 count. Now here we go. Hepler will throw it in. That's going to curve, and that'll be strike 1. So now in 0-2 after the first strike. So here we go. 2 outs. Durham 1 for 1 today. Hepler at 30 thrown already. And they'll set, and he'll try to throw it, and that's going to be in the dirt. Saved by Norton. 1-2 count.
That boy, 2.
And a good spot for Norton. And here we go. That's going to be a beautiful catch by Hepler. Right back and retired. So that will end the 5th inning. And here we go. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Starting the 6th inning now, the Lumberjack Paul Lotzenizer are going to be up and ready to roll as we begin the top of our 6th inning and get that reset now, but here we go. And that'll be a good hold by Lotzenizer. 1-0 count. Kepler to get a beautiful comeback right to start earlier, so that will be where we're at now. Lotzenizer 0 for 2 today. Now here we go. 1-0 count. Looking for something, and that's going to hit the backstop and the net, so that'll be a 1-1 count. And that's just the situation you end up in. And so back at it again, all even. 1-1 count for Lotzenizer. Kubitz at 40 thrown. That'll be a 1-2 count now. Lotzenizer to swing at that and miss. And here we go again. So now 41 thrown is Kubitz. He'll get set on the 1-2, throws to Lotzenizer, and that's going to be rolled the ball too, so that will get us going in a good direction. Now 2-2 count now for Paul. Really good situation he's starting to put himself in. All even now, really needs to get it going. Lotzenizer keeps it at strike 2, took the high pitch, and that's going way out of here into the grass. And so here we go. 2-2 count now. Back at it again. And now 2-2 count. Lotzenizer to go, and he's going to swing at that. That's going over to third on a hop to Kubitz, and that will be right over to Bernacki at first for out number 1. But here comes the man who had the comeback, Eric Hepler, top of our 6th. Eastwood down 4. Trying to get something there. Lotzenizer now 0 for 3. And now here we'll go. And so looking for something. Hepler to throw a high one. That's going to be behind us. And now here we'll go. Now back at it again. 0-1 for Hepler, make that 0-2. There's one out. And now here we go. Hepler getting ready to go on the 0-2, one out. I'll let that one go past. That'll make it a 1-2 count, just like it. And we'll keep this one going. So Hepler getting ready to go 1-2, set that one down low. And that will be out number 2 in the top of our 6th inning. Cam Shoemaker now going to be up with Drew Ludhart on deck. So now Shoemaker up, getting ready to roll. Anything possible here, going to need. Shoemaker now with 2 outs, needing something. And so he'll get set with the 2 outs, and he'll let that one go. That'll be down low. That'll be ball 1 on the 1-0. Now we get ready to go. 1-0 for Shoemaker. He'll make contact. That's going to be up the middle, and Eastwood will see their first hit of the inning. How about it? 1 for 2, and now will be 2 for 3. Here comes Drew Ludhart, the SS of his own ship, and we'll keep it moving. That will be the 50th thrown by Kubitz. Ludhart's 0 for 2 today, and getting ready for something now. Ludhart really needs to get on here and try to bring up Woodward. So here we'll go. That's going to be contact made by Ludhart. Hits the backstop. And that'll be down low. And over high, that'll be a ball thrown. Then for the foul ball. Going to be called 0-1 count now for Ludhart. So now here we go for Ludhart. He'll take that down low in the dirt. 1-1 count now. We're all even with 2 outs going right now. Now here we go. Well, that'll be a curve in. That'll be strike 2 now. 1-2 to Ludhart.
Come on, let's go. Get 6, let's go. Come on. Come on, Louis, come out there.
And now back at it again. Well, Pryatt Ludhart's going to let that one slide. So now we have all twos across our board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for Drew Ludhart. Needing it here, he'll try to take it. So Ludhart on the 2-2 getting set. And he'll try to go at it and will have no avail. As we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Eastwood down by 4. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th and don't go anywhere though. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media, getting ready and set to continue onward in this one. Moving along, number 3 of Will Kubitz will be up to the plate for the Maumee Panthers. Eastwood currently in the bottom of the 6th inning, down by 4. Maumee trying to close it out here. Eastwood not going to let that happen without a fight. The first pitch to attempt, thrown by Hepler, is going to try to be a bunt inside, however, so he's going to have to pull back. Ball 1 now for Maumee. 1-0 count now. Hepler to throw it in, and that's going to be down low again to the far side. Ball 2 now on the 2-0. It was 2 for 3 today. Hepler's thrown 33. He'll get set again, and he'll try to go at it, and that's going to be ball 3. So on the 3-0. We know that you can recover. Here comes Hepler. Try to find it, and that's going to be a good way to go. Gets it in the zone, and that'll be strike 1 called. Hepler's getting on to a hot start now. 3-1 count, and he'll try, and no, they'll call that ball 4 by a hair, and so he's going to walk. Now the number 16 going on up of Ben Kubitz. So his brother. Wanting to try something. Hepler the reliever for Donnell. And so now back at it again we go. Down low in the dirt. Just going to have to hold it. Not going anywhere. And so 1-0 count just after that. Hepler going to have to go again. And so now we'll take it. On the 1, he'll throw. Contact made. That's over to Woodward. He's going to throw over to Ludhart at second, and do they get it back to first? And no, they don't. Barely hits the glove of Kashmerick, but no harm, no foul. Maumee will have a man on first base, but the lead man of Kubitz will be out at second, so that'll be the out number 1. Ben Kubitz going to get over to first base on fielder's choice, and now Kopfler going to be up to number 6. So here we go for Carter Kopfler. And now back at it again. Going to be over and slide by Norton to get there, and that's going to be ball 1 of the at-bat. So now a 1-0 count, and we keep it going. So on the 1-0 now, Hepler to throw back, and that's in the dirt, saved by Kashmerick. And so now back at it again we go. The 1-0 count, back at it. Hepler to throw. Curves out and away and in. Good throw there. That'll be strike 1 called. So now we got a 1s all across now. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. And so now Hepler to go. High ball, and that's going to be ball 2. So now it's a 2-1 situation for Koppler. Now back again will go. Hepler will get set and will throw. Contact to be made, saved by Ludhart. Just going to throw over to first. That's out number 2. Good decision to make there over to first, and here we'll go. Now back again. We're looking, that looks to be the number 11, Max Bernacki. The original pitcher in this game, a relief, however, came in was Ben Kubitz, so we'll have to continue onward with him. But 2 outs now. Ben Kubitz in scoring position for the Maumee Panthers. And so we'll go. That's going to curve and in. That'll be strike 1 call just like that. So looking for something new. And definitely going to get it a good curve there by Hepler. Makes it an 0-1 count. So on the 0-1 count now, getting ready to go. That's going to hit off his chest, able to recover. 1-1 count with 2 outs now. So now here we go. Anything possible now. On the 1-1 with 2 out. You get ready to go here. And now back again. That's going to be a duck situation for Bernacki. That'll be the 2-1 count. And so here we'll go on the 2-1, 2 out. Getting ready to go. Contact made. That's going to be a high hitter. And caught by Ludhart. So that will be the end of the 6th inning. We head to what could be the final inning of play. But the final inning of normal innings. Top of the 7th. Eastwood has one more chance. Got to get 4 runs here or the game is over. Here we go, everybody, for the fight. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. Anything possible. Do or die now for your Eagles. It's get 4 in this inning or it's head home defeated. But here we go. I'm Dan Ridenour joining you, and here we go for Colton Woodward to start it off now in the top of our 7th inning. They need 4 runs here to continue this game forward. And so now here we go. First pitch taken in by Woodward, going to be strike 1, 0-1 count just like that. Here we go. Looking for it now. And now back at it again on the 0-1. Bottom of the 6th, going to try to find it. That's down in the dirt. And that'll be a 1-1 count. Woodward, 1 for 3 today. Kubitz has thrown 56. So now here we go. The 1-1 count. Here we go for Colton Woodward. Going to try to find something contact made, but that's going to go way out and foul. That'll be strike 2 called. So now we're on a 1-2. Getting ready to roll. On the 1-2 now, top of our 7th. Back at it again for Woodward. That's a high ball through the glove. Then that catcher and Tommy Parker. So that'll be a 2-2 count. And getting ready to go. Kubitz 58 deep now. And anything possible. So now here we go. On the 2-2. Ready to go. Woodward to make contact. That will drop, but it's going to be a close one. Woodward beats it out, and he's safe. So here you go. What a way to get it started. Here comes now Brock Messinger onto the plate. He's going to get rolling up to bat now. Woodward going to first. And here we go, trying to rally. Anything possible on top of our 7th. Now on the 0 for 1 today. Messinger getting ready. Woodward going to get a double extended lead. That's going to be a hopper, and they're going to have to send Woodward back to first. Messinger to get out. That'll be out number 1 at the top of the 7th. Here comes Caden Donnell up. Drew Kashmerick on deck. That is the 61st thrown by Kubitz. Here we go. Woodward still at first and will not get out. So here we go. Looking for something. Donnell needing something. Here we go. And they're going to try to send Woodward back, and there's going to be safe. Back. Woodward don't get to see a pitch currently. He's 2 for 3 today. He's not seen one in this at bat. He'll see us first, and that's going to be high, and that's going to be out of here. Not sure how that's going. And that's going to land behind the dugout. So now here we go, just like it. 0 for 1 today. We got 1 out. And now here we'll find it. And that will be a high hitter. 0-2 now for Donnell. Kind of lands in the same spot, but still going to be behind him. And now here we go. 0-2, 1 out. And so here we go. 0-2. Donnell gets set, and he's going to swing and miss. That will be another strikeout there for none other than Ben Kubitz. So he'll find another one. Drew Kashmerick trying to salvage what could be is going to be up. Top of our 7th, and Donnell is going to roll for it. And here we go. Top of our 7th, Kashmerick up. All comes down to this. Woodward still at first base. Connor Norton on back. And so now, let's see his first. And Kashmerick going to let that one by. That's going to be strike 1. And so here we go. 0-1, 2 out. And now we're getting ready. 0-1 count. 2 out. Now Kashmerick going to let that one pass again. That's strike 2. So the 1-2 count now, or 0-2, excuse me, going to be on for Kashmerick. And here we go. 2 outs. Kashmerick getting ready. 2 outs, 0-2. Down by 4. Kubitz at 64 thrown. He'll get set. And he'll hit one into Kashmerick, and that's going to be caught, however, by the shortstop. And that's going to end the game, so that'll be the 3rd loss by Eastwood this year, falling to Maumee again, just like they had in years previous. So we're going to end there for today, and we will see you all later as we have another day in the books. We'll be right back on Wednesday when we go back home to take on the Otsego Knights. So we'll be for that. That game will be streamed as well on Eastwood Sports Media. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and enjoying our telecast. Don't go anywhere for next time.